I could just feel. I felt the sadness because I don't even know if sadness. It's like sadness and joy and like good energy and just in the sense that there was something else I was feeling. I was trying to figure out what this is, and for a while I thought it was the kidney and I thought it was hate and anger. Don't get me wrong, that hate and anger was there, the kidney and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how much of the kidney because I don't really feel none of that. But there's a feeling and there's a pain that I've been feeling, and hold the fuck on, right? Hold on. Let me calm down. There's a connection that I just made. There's a part that I've been feeling this whole time, and I'm like, yo, this is not my heart, but it feels weird. It feels like on this left side kind of thing. It does feel like it's affecting my heart. And so what it is, oh my God. And what it is, it's the spleen. Right? I just looked it up. I'm like, what organ is on the left side? Right? Like around the rib area. It said the spleen. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, okay, what emotions is the spleen holding? All right. I was like, what emotions are the spleen holding? And it's funny because I was thinking about this when I played football, and I was like, I guess it didn't resonate. The spleen carries, it said, overthinking. I immediately started to cry. Immediately once I read that, because I knew it to be true. It's overthinking. It's like absorbing too many people's emotions, being over sympathetic. And that was me. I used to let people slide with a lot of shit. Nigga, I've been bullied, right? Like, by my parents, by my family, by people I thought were my friends, by associates. I have been bullied, right? And I let a lot of it slide because I had dealt with something so deep. I'm like, I don't hold shit against nobody. I don't even have no time to be energy for that, right? But whatever. But it was over fucking thinking. Now, here's another connection I made when I knew this to be true, because I've always been an overthinking person. I think a lot, right? A lot. It's just how I've always been. I've chilled out a little bit since being in nature, and being intuitive. But what I realized in this was that there's a connection with, right, like the thing that I had, I'm gonna say had, was sickle cell beta thalassemia plus. And there's this thing where I used to get crazy sharp pain in my spleen. And now I know for sickle cell, it's a known thing. I don't know if it's the liver or the spleen. I should have looked this up. I don't remember. Let's keep going. Let's see. I'll check afterwards. I think it's the spleen, bro. Like, the spleen. The spleen, quite literally, like, people have problems with that. Like, they have to get their spleen removed. What if this is simply just a fact of sickle cell, right? And here's why I'm going to explain this. Because I'm someone who grew up with that shit, and I know what it's like. I didn't just have the trait, bitch. I actually had, like, the full-blown shit, and I was misdiagnosed, right? But you're in a constant state of overthinking. Because everything is dangerous, and you're sensitive to everything. You're in a constant state of overthinking. You're basically that's the thing. People with sickle cell, like, the spleen gets too big and it has to be removed. It could be because you're constantly, that energy is fucking stuck. It literally said there, like, it's like a loop energy. Overthinking loop, obsessive loop thoughts. Nigga, that to me is the experience of sickle cell. People, yo, I'm trying to see, like, this shit was pendulum swing. It's the fact that yes, you are. It's the fact that I feel like you're constantly feeding that type of energy there. It's in a constant loop and you're overfeeding it. That's what I've come up with right now. It's clearly connected to the spleen, bro. I know that's what I've been feeling, but I'm saying, like, sickle cell thalassemia and all that shit, you're in a constant state of danger, and people don't understand that. It's like the nigga Glass. Mr. Glass. Watch the movie Glass. That's what having sickle cell is like. You're constantly afraid of being hurt or hurting yourself or doing too much and having to go to the hospital. Or being hurt and sitting in that pain for hours, if not days, if not weeks. You're in a constant fucking state of that. Let me calm down. That itself is excessive thoughts. Thinking too much. And it's affecting a organ in the body, which, Chinese medicine, they know all this shit. They know these emotions and thoughts affect the organs and how the body functions. And the body, the same way as the trees, it very much has a certain consciousness to it. Same way as the ocean, same way as the earth, same way as the sun, same as all this natural shit has consciousness to it. So, the other thing, I just made that connection. I'll say, so the other thing I was going to talk about was when I played football and I was running with the pads on, my spleen started to hurt crazy. I used to say this, I'm like, yo, my side feels crazy. Like, my side is hurting a lot. And they would just ignore me, bro. They would just ignore me. That'd be, oh, you fine, get out there. Bro, this was my fucking spleen because I was out there terrified, not knowing if my body was going to keep up or not. If I was going to sit out here, collapse, or have a sickle cell attack. Could you imagine your mind thinking you're going to have a sickle cell attack at any moment? You have to know what a sickle cell attack feels like to know how severe this is. It's like glass. At any moment, his bones could fucking break. It's that severe. Niggas really didn't understand what it was really like to have that type of situation. And shit, that's why my spleen was feeling that way. My spleen is holding all type of shit. Okay, so why is it showing me women, though? Women took me out of that. Women took me out of the overthinking. This is why I say, like, I realized that I was in love with my best friend, but I could never be with her. And I've said this many times, and I'm going to keep saying it. I could never be with her. Right? Many reasons I don't need to go down. When she was with me, she was like my childhood, now I won't say my childhood dream. I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. I ain't gotta go into that tangent shit. She was like what I need. She was the things that I needed as a child. This nigga would sit and play video games with me. This nigga out there G-Wagon, G-Wagon, nigga. And they blacked out, nigga. Hey, right? So, what the fuck was I saying? Right? This nigga was everything I needed as a child. She was what my grandmother provided before my grandmother died. And this nigga would play video games with me. We would watch movies together. We would fucking be on FaceTime all day. We would fucking watch romance movies. We would watch anime together. Yo, that shit was the best. It was like having a girl best friend, bro. That shit was the best shit ever, nigga. The only thing was my spirit was like, you cannot be with this woman. You cannot have children with this woman. You cannot marry this woman. You can't do none of that. Which that fucked me up, yeah, of course, but it was like, this nigga was providing all the shit my childhood person needed. And the nigga was a nurse, nigga. She understood sickle cell, nigga. That shit, I used to be kind of hot. I'm like, yo, that's not fair, bro. That's not fair, nigga. Damn, but I can't be with this nigga. I felt it on a spiritual level, and I know why. I can't speak on it, though. That's crazy. So maybe I need to don't speak on it, let it be. See it, let it go. Alright. So, what was the other thing? What was the other thing that I was saying? My spleen. How did I even get to talking about her? Oh, yeah, why? Because women take me out of that shit. Right? Their grounding energy takes me right out of that shit, bro. So, wait, they're not the pain? Oh, I see. I know what this is, though. It's void filling. It's void filling. It's basically the same as using someone to get your little horny fucking needs together. It's the same shit. It's filling a void. You could be around women and that be nice and them, offsetting this, but what happens when they're not there? Right? What happens when the universe calls you and you need to go be at the beach for fucking 3 weeks? Right? You have to heal that shit so you're not filling a void. They might bring that energy around, that's cool, but it shouldn't be filling a void. I don't. Oh, this is help healing certain sacral energy. Okay. I'll talk a little bit about the sacral. Sacral to me is like, it's very much sexual energy, it's emotional energy, and it's also the energy of you interacting with people. And when this is in balance, you start to see niggas that like, there's different ways it can manifest, and there's also different ways it can manifest in an imbalanced way. But you'll see people who don't acknowledge any of their emotions and they go bald, or they seem really like on edge or unable to interact with people in a normal, non-aggressive, commanding what's the word for that, manner. This is where a lot of like pedophiles and shit come from. Their sacral chakra is insanely out of balance. This is where hypersexuality comes into play. This is where a lot of trauma comes into play. You get fucked up energies. And what a lot of this shit is just the energy is insanely imbalanced. So someone like, you could be experiencing certain things and it have nothing to fucking like, it not be nothing you consciously trying to do. It's just energy that's finding its way to you, that it's finding its way to you because your shit is so out of balance. And it's just showing you a symbol of, right, like your intuition is going to be like, your higher self is going to be like, look at this. And it might be some nasty, fucked up shit. But it's saying on some level, your energy's fucked up that is aligned with this type of shit. That's all it is, right? So it can manifest in a plethora of different ways. There was something else here. Oh, so one thing I've experienced, I'm surprised I can even talk about this out loud. It's crazy. Like I said, man, I've had this thing where normal platonic normal platonic experiences would mix with like sexual experiences. And I used to be like, yo, what the fuck is this? Right? And for a long time, that shit made me want to kill myself, because I was like, I don't like this. It's disgusting. This shit taking random people and shit. I don't like this. But what it is was my hip and all the pain I've said I've been through with that. It's the sacral energy being fucked up. Your sacral energy could be fucked up. If your nervous system is super sensitive, you're now absorbing all these people's energies. That is very much a sacral chakra. You're absorbing all these people's emotions. Sacral chakra, right? It's shit like that. It's literally shit like that. So, with that, that's where it's certain people. A lot of times I gotta stay away from people because of that, right? A lot of times I have had to stay away from people because I can feel their sacral chakra is basically attracting like that type of shit I was talking about. But these people's shit was stronger. Like, it seemed like more than just spirits. It seemed like demons. And I think it just was the strength of their shit. Right? It seemed more than just a spirit. It seemed like a demon because whatever they were carrying was that strong. I think that's all it is. There is a very, very easy way to get rid of this. And someone that I learned from a long time ago basically was saying it's impossible. It's not impossible. Mind you, another thing reminded, everybody is in a current state of learning spirituality, which manifests in an unlimited amount of ways. Nobody knows any absolute fucking truths of anything, right? For the most part. Take that how you want to take it. You got to tap in with yourself and see what actually resonates. Because when you start listening to other people too much, you'll get scared because something they say, they might say like 15 things straight that resonate, and that 16th thing don't resonate. And you'll get scared because you don't know any better. Tap in with yourself. Nigga, you know how I cleared that shit out? I went to the fucking ocean, nigga. I've been here for 3 weeks and it started clearing that shit out. And I acknowledged anything else that seemed weird, and it just been washing this shit away. Get the fuck away from everybody and go in. Oh, look at that. Your sacral chakra's fucked up. Let's go to the ocean, my nigga. Let's go. And we're going to stay at the ocean for hours. And we're going to stay here for days. We're going to stay here for as long as we need to till that shit is, your spirit is like, all right, they good. That's what you have to do. And it sounds like, oh, you're just saying this. It is simple. This is what our tribes did. This is what our original tribes that spent all their days in nature, like the Avatar blue niggas, this is what they did. That's what I mean by simple. I can compute, or whatever you want to call it, I can see what the answer is. It goes very far against today's society of shit. Unless you're balling out rich, it goes against that. But our society is sick as fuck. That's why you're seeing all these people that are being sick. That's why I don't judge nobody off shit. Because we can all heal. Because nature has the power to heal all of us. We didn't do this shit to ourselves. Somebody did this shit to us. Don't comment on that. You know exactly what it is. All right. Right? So, yeah. Was that it? Oh, we're going... I think the sacral chakra is like, I don't want to say very important. That's hella vague. That's one of the first things I would say is like really important to cleanse. Because it controls... Something about the sacral chakra is just so tapped in with your energy, like your aura and your energy bodies. Something about that. How is somebody's cologne that strong? Like, there's no one around me and I smell this shit from here. Different, right? So, what was I saying? Right, something with the sacral. So I would say, if anything, clear that first, right? Clear your sacral energy first. And now what I'm realizing is they just did. You remember how Katara was a healer and she was a water healer? But then you have in Korra where Katara reached as far as she could. She had to go physical. She had to go to Toph and get out the crinks, nigga. You can't feel the metal poison in your body? What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I'm the GOAT, nigga. I invented metal bending, nigga, right? So it was like, it's like that. Like, it took me to water first, and it cleansed out my energy. And now I'm kind of in physical, and I'm with the earth, and it's getting, like, the crinks out that have been, like, oh, yeah, this was still here. Yeah. So... Nice. Right. When you clear those two things out, being yourself is very easy. I've already been being myself. I don't give a fuck if I'm on the internet now and shit. It's a lot easier. And your solar plexus kind of just starts to shine like a motherfucker because you're being you, your willpower. You're cleared out and you're in your own energy. When you're in your own energy, being you is very easy. Very easy. Shining like a motherfucker. You feel like you got the willpower to accomplish anything, nigga. But I'm not going to go too deep into willpower. Now, there is energy here that feels kind of crazy. Nigga, see, bro. Water and earth together. And what comes after water and earth? Fire, nigga. Oh. Right? So what is it? What is this? This feels kind of heavy. This feels dense as fuck. The fuck is this? Alright, nutting all day, jacking off, all that shit, it destroys your willpower. And I know this firsthand. So, leave that nutting shit alone, leave porn alone. You don't even want to watch porn, you get clear. Leave all that shit alone, it's a waste of time. And get around any women that makes you feel horny. Get a fucking away from them. Unless your spirit is saying you there to help cleanse that nigga, just get the fuck away from them. That shit will destroy your willpower. Get away from your mom. Your mom will destroy your willpower. Get away from any woman that is not in alignment because she will destroy your willpower or subconsciously make you feel like you're not powerful. I have learned that. Get the fuck away from them. I don't care who it is. I don't care what they mean in your life. It doesn't fucking matter. Get the fuck away from them. Hey. So what else is this dense thing? Oh, let me sit with it actually. Oh, I ain't even gotta move. It is showing this girl that I've been obsessed with since I was a child. Oh shit, nigga. Hold on. So is this on some like you need to let go of her? Is this filling voids? Is this that the same willpower I needed to not walk away from her as a kid is the same type of willpower I need now? I fucking knew it. Okay. Now it's showing all the people whose like paths I followed because they were ahead of me. You gotta have the willpower to forge your own path, be in alignment with yourself, and walk your own steps. What else is there? Ooh. Right. So, your parents. Damn. And you can't let nobody get in the way of what it is that you know you have to do. Because if doing anything outside of what you're supposed to do is gonna pull and affect your willpower. It doesn't matter how powerful it is. It doesn't matter. If your soul, spirit, higher self-conscious don't want you doing that shit, it's gonna pull on your willpower. It's gonna find a fucking way. It's gonna allow something, some energy, someone in your life that's going to pull on your willpower. Thinking that people that are ahead of you or have been further down the road know everything is the biggest fucking waste of time I've ever seen in my life. Connect with nature, and because you ever seen those things where it's like the elder is just used to this path, and the younger person's like, no, we need to help the world and we need to do this, we need to change it. It's like that, right? I've gone into nature and I've heard certain things that I thought were absolutely true, and I went against my own feeling, and I got into nature, and nature basically said, no, you were right the first time. You were literally right the first time. Your elders aren't perfectly healed. They're not perfect. They don't have all the fucking answers. It's that simple. Go with you. Go with how you feel. Go with what you feel is right. Tap in with nature and go with that. Because what that does is, what I realize is, it will limit your ceiling. And you won't feel 100% like you. You gotta let go of that. You gotta let go of everybody. Your connection to yourself and nature should be the strongest shit ever. I don't give a fuck if it's your fucking anything, nigga. It don't matter. You can't let pain stop you. This is a big one for me. This is all for me, but yeah. You can't let pain stop you, right? I used to say, oh, I'm afraid of sickle cell, and I don't want to be sleeping in the car because I'm having sickle cell attacks and da-da-da-da. Yeah, I've been here for 3 weeks, nigga. You know why I'm still here? Because I've been away from my family. So their energy's not affecting me to the point where I'm getting sick. I'm literally in this bitch chilling. So you can't let physical pain, like, stop you. If your intuition is saying do something, it's for a reason, and it will pan out good. It will pan out in a way that shit will be taken care of. I gotta sneeze. Oh, wow. Yup. Understand that you are the power. You are the power. A lot of people talk about speaking the power. You are the power. Willpower. You are the power. Wherever you go, you are the power. Wherever Jean Grey goes, she's the power. She's doing this, that, and the other, da-da-da-da-da. Understand that. Just know that. The same way I could sit in this Target parking lot and see signs all day, whether it be the animals, whether it be nature, whether it be these cars coming in and out, whether it's people, whether it's the shirt they have on. It's me. It's me. I'm sitting here feeling all of this. I'm sitting here, this is coming to me. This is me being tapped in with my higher self, my intuition, nature. You know what I'm saying? It is you. And at any moment, no matter where you are, you have the power to change your life, call in energy to your life, do something, shift. Maybe you do need to leave. You have the power to do that. You have the power. It is that simple. It's that simple. No matter where you are, no matter what the fuck is going on, no matter how low, no matter how high, you have the power. Find what resonates and find how you need to use that power. Yeah. So your heart, again, I think that the best thing I ever did with my heart is just be honest with it. Talk to it. Get away from anyone that is making you feel like corrupt in your heart, right? There is something else here. Let me sit with this before I start talking. Damn. I had an experience that had a very strong feeling on my heart, and I still don't know what the fuck to actually, like, I don't know what to actually do with it. And alright, is it even my energy? It's not my energy. Alright, so this is why it's important to know if people are listening to their heart or not, or if they're in tune with their heart. You have to get away from people who are not in tune with their heart, because they'll do shit that will basically align you with their corruption. I experienced that. And I should have walked away, and I didn't. And I still have had this person's energy in my heart, and I have not known how to cleanse it. I have tried apologizing to the person. My intuition basically actually told me just stay away from them. That was the best way to heal it. Just stay the fuck away from them. Because it's something I absorbed, and I genuinely don't know how to get rid of it. I thought it was my action, but it's not. I absorbed their energy. I do know how to get rid of it. I just need to look a little deeper. What if I just need to sit there, process it? This person energy is basically just, they don't know. There's a part of them that is out of tune with their inner child. Their inner child is screaming for fucking attention and for these people to do this, when in reality, you need to turn to your motherfucking inner child and say, they ain't no fucking better, nigga. Don't say it like that, but it's like, you gotta be the one to give that inner child attention. You have to be the one. And sometimes the way to do that is you have to understand the situation that happened. They were programmed. They didn't know any better. They were dealing with this, that, and the other. That was very difficult. Yes, you experienced this because of that. All right. If you understand the situation, you can sit down and say, this is what happened. You can talk to your heart. You can give forgiveness. You can let go. But if you go into the world, right? Because if you don't let go and you keep holding on to shit and you do shit because this person did it, you swing pendulum. You don't want to swing the pendulum. You want to stay right in the fucking middle. Oh, I'm doing this because they did that. Pendulum swing. It's the same shit, and all that does is corrupt your heart, right? Your action is not going to make me take an action that's going to corrupt my heart. I'm just going to get away from you. Now, I thought it was that because in my experience, that's what and you know what's crazy? I can't even say that because it was more so like and this is why a lot of this is a consciousness game. I'm going to talk about this vaguely, but I ended up like pushing the fuck out of this person, right? And I'll tell you actually what happened very vaguely. Once this person did something, it's like my body took it as like an attack, and it responded on its own. I never in my mind was like, I'm going to push you and I'm going to do this, right? This is why it's very important that you have to grow mentally. You have to grow emotionally and mentally. If you don't grow emotionally, it limits your ability to grow mentally, right? Somebody did something and my body responded on its own. I never consciously said, I'm going to do this because this person is doing this and da 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 da. My body reacted on its own. And what did the person do? They went into being a big-ass fucking baby, and they was like, oh, you're not even listening. My body reacted on its fucking own, dog. Like, that, I mean, one, you're doing certain things that you know you shouldn't be doing, because whatever, right? Not even diving into that shit, but I'm like, you're still not understanding. My body reacted on its fucking own. We don't go out here yelling at people with fucking Tourette's, say, oh, they did this, and it goes deeper into certain things I can't explain. But what happened to me was, it's like when you play sports. When you play sports, you get to a certain degree where your body will react on its own to certain shit. Nigga, I played sports and did some shit that happened so fast that I didn't even realize what the fuck happened. I'll tell you right now, when I was a kid, we was playing pick up and hold, and I was running from this kid named Quadair. And I was running and shit. And I remember dropping, like, the ball, but also catching it in mid-air and being so focused on getting away from him that I did all of this without thinking. And then I scored. And then I sat down next to this kid named Jaquan and this kid named Laney. And I was like, and Jaquan, and mind you, I had a crush on Laney. So I was loving this shit. Jaquan was like, yo, I ain't never seen that shit, nigga. He was like, nigga, you dropped the ball, caught it behind your back, and kept running and scored. What the fuck? I didn't even know this happened. Right? So this is what I mean by, like, the body went into a state of reacting on its own. You could call it ultra instinct. You could call it a bunch of shit, nigga. But somebody would be so caught up in their emotions. I'm like, you're not even looking at the hand you played in this. You're not looking at the part you played. You're not looking at what happened. You're just holding on to emotions because you feel some type of way. Right? So this is what I mean by like you can't let someone else's like corruption in their heart affect you. You can't. It's better to just walk away every time. Unless you're in a corner, that's different. Just walk away every time. Every single time. Right? That person's energy has still been sitting in my heart like this whole time. And so there it is. So what else is there to this? I was gonna say, is that really it? You have to do the things that your heart calls you to do, right? You have to learn how to sit with your heart, talk to your heart, ask your heart what it needs. What is it that you need to look at? What is it you need to change in your life? Because when you clear your heart, the universe, the heart is like one of the strongest universal magnets ever. You clear your heart, you start to manifest good-hearted things in your life, which just brings good, amazing energy into your life. I could speak on that. Say no more. Vaguely. I had someone in my life who had a good heart, but they had other energy that I had to absolutely get the fuck away from. But I enjoyed all the time that I spent with this person. I enjoyed a lot of the time. There were times where I'm like, all right, you get on my nerves. But there was a lot of times where I genuinely enjoyed. Your heart is like, they say inner child. Your inner child constantly listens to its heart. Your childhood version of yourself most likely listened to its heart all the fucking time. Unless your childhood was just beyond traumatic to the point you cut it off at 3 years old, right? That's the easiest way. Go watch some motherfucking Disney movies, nigga. That's the easiest way to get in tune with your heart. Watch your childhood movies, nigga. I watched Power Rangers, and that shit was hard, nigga. Immediately got me with my heart. I watched Moana, Lion King, what the fuck, Star Wars in this bitch, X-Men, Marvel movies, superheroes. Do all that. That's how you get aligned with your heart. It's very easy. It's actually very easy. It'll start to trigger. I don't want to say trigger. It'll like activate your heart. Then your heart will feel kind of like the Iron Man thing where I talked about, where he is able to he's able to find the formula for that thing to go back in time. And then you just clear out whatever percentages of that don't resonate. Sample. Right? Right, yeah, clear your heart out. And sometimes clearing your heart out means getting rid of items, getting rid of anything that don't resonate. All the chakras work that way. Sometimes you really just have to get rid of energy, people, things, items, environments that don't resonate. Now, another part of this is lying to your heart. If you lie to your heart as if there's someone that you truly love or in love with, and you try and act like you're not, your heart is not going to fuck with that shit. It's not going to like that. Your inner child was not trying to lie. Childhood version of yourself, we used to just tell motherfuckers we like them. Like, I like you. Let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. I like you, right? To a degree, we was on that type of shit, and we just explored it with the curiosity of children. So it's the same thing. You can't lie to your heart, acting like you're happy and you're not. It don't work that way. As long as you're acting like you're not happy, the universe is like, oh, they're acting like they're not happy. They want more of that. Let's give them some more shit so they can continue to act like they're not happy. Oh, that's how the universe works. The universe is like a fucking... You go to the universe and you like, happy, I'm happy then a motherfucker. The universe gonna be like, oh, they happy. They want more happy. I'm happy than a motherfucker. I'm happy. Got the nappy. Like, I had to chill there, right? But that's the childhood version. It don't matter what I'm saying. I got the nappy, crappy, pappy, nigga. I'm out here. The blacks be on some like, right? So, don't get me started. Right? So, let me relax. Let me focus. So, clear out your heart. Be your inner child again. Go watch Disney movies, nigga. Do anything that makes you feel like your childhood self, nigga. Go run around the house booty butt naked, nigga. Do something like, do something that'll just make your childhood version happy, nigga. Like, something that make my childhood version happy. Okay, no, I can't say that. All right. Alright, because that's pendulum. Yeah, it's pendulum. Alright. But do things like that. Nigga, I play NFL Street. Play NFL Street. Go for a bike ride. Go in nature. I bought an electric dirt bike, and I was riding that shit all through Raleigh. I didn't even know you could do that and go that far. I found all these trails. I was happy than a motherfucker. I was so happy I broke this shit and wasn't tripping. I just was like, I'm gonna fix this. Alright. Fixed it. Went right back to doing that shit. Find what make your childhood version happy. Nigga, age is a construct. It's not real. It's not fucking real. Your inner child exists forever. What's the Kanye thing? What he say? We still kids. It's on the album Yay, where he talks about, like, he hates being bipolar. It's so awesome. I feel kind of free. That song, I think. I don't remember the line. I don't think about it. Do whatever makes your childhood heart happy. And if you truly love someone or don't like someone, don't try and convince yourself you do. You don't like this motherfucker. It's not even that you don't like this motherfucker. You do like this motherfucker. But your soul and your spirit that's in tune with your heart and your inner child is like, this ain't the one. It ain't the one. Nigga, it's that simple. You can lie yourself all you want. You know how I know? I found the easiest way to know if your heart really want to be with somebody. In your gut, true. Ask yourself, would you want kids with this motherfucker? That's one of the simplest ways that it worked for me. But your heart, you gotta be playful, you gotta be curious, you gotta just be happy, goofy, silly, singing, nigga, fart if you need to, like, whatever. Now, there's one here that I was dealing with that I haven't been dealing with. But it's because my shit is crazy, though. It's just... I'm gonna say it. Like I said, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. There is a girl that I am in love with. I already know I'm in love with her. I've been in love with her since the second I laid eyes on her. Probably since... I can't say the second I talked to her. No, I can't say the second I talked to her from when I was young. I knew it, but I didn't understand it. It didn't make any sense. You know that feeling you get? Like, they always talk about, like, you know it's the one. You don't need... There's no amount of logic. There's no amount of anything that you can say or do that's going to let you know. It's just a feeling you know and you can't let go of it. It's that. I've been in love with this girl since I was a fucking child, but I didn't understand the feeling. The reason I don't talk about it is because if I talk about anyone, they're going to say I'm batshit crazy. But none of these people are spiritually aligned. I met a girl when I was younger that my spirit and soul basically was like, that's the one. Imagine you was like, I don't remember how old we were. How old are you in like 7th grade? 12? 3rd grade is 8. 4th grade is 9. 5th grade is 10. 6th grade 11. 7th grade 12. I'm really nice, nigga. Right? So let's say you're 12. Your 12-year-old version of yourself. It's doing the thing again. My nose is doing the sensing. I have to look into that. Say you're 12-year-old version of yourself, and you've liked girls, and that feeling. You get all delusional and da. Say you meet a girl, you talk, y'all kind of click or whatever, and something about her just feels like really calm and easy, and it's nice, right? Then y'all don't really get to hang out because this person lives like an hour away. You kids and shit. Oh my God, the nose is nosing. Jesus Christ. Right? And so 12 years old. All right, so 2 years later, when you go to high school, you're 14 now. Might have been 15. Whatever. Between the ages of 14 and 15, you get to actually hang out with this person in person. Before that, y'all was on Uvu, y'all was texting, y'all was calling. Shit we did in our childhood. You get to finally be with this person in person, and something about the first time you laid eyes on them and hung out with them, you just knew. Like, you just had this feeling that you cannot describe on any level, and throughout your adulthood, you can't describe it. That was the feeling that I had, and the only thing that made me just walk away from it is it triggered me so deeply that I was like, nah. Like, I just was like, and not even on some nah, I just blacked out. Like, I literally blacked out because I didn't know how to deal with sickle cell or even talk about it and all type of other shit. Right. But me lying to... That slick-ass motherfucker got me again. The universe and nature be getting me because I saw something that was talking about this, and it's just now dawning on me. But I could feel it in my heart. And I've been lying to myself like I ain't in love with this motherfucker. I'm still in love with this motherfucker, nigga. Because the soul, the spirit, there's no time frame. There's no time limit. There's nothing I can. There's no other girl that's gonna come along and make this feeling feel like this. It's just not, nigga. I could put my awareness on a girl right now and it still do the same shit. It just, that motherfucker does that and no one else does it. And it's not like my spirit soul saying, no, like you need to be in tune with yourself. No. It has not done that. The most it ever did, it would start removing certain things that were like acting as like a symbol. But, we can test this right now. That feeling is me denying my love for this girl. That's simple. The shit lighten up like a motherfucker. I think being grounded in that is the difficult part. You batshit crazy, nigga. So somebody will come along and say, you telling me you in love with a girl that you went on a date with once when you were 15? Yes. And why is that? Because on a spirit and soul level, intuitive level, she made me feel something and still does to this day, even though we haven't talked in years, makes me feel something that I cannot describe to anyone. And so now that I have these superpowers and abilities unlocked and these gifts and shit, I can sit here and talk and just ask, is that love or is she just mirroring some part of me that I'm no longer as I try and say this, my gut is like, shut the fuck up. That's not it. It's not saying shut the fuck, but it's on some like, no. Same way it was like, don't go to Plato's closet and I dove down that thing and did all that shit. It's the same shit. So I'm not going to deny it no more. I don't care what it's like. It's on some spiritual shit. It is what it is. But no, I absolutely love that person. This nigga, I'm going to tell you, I can go deeper into this. This nigga was one of the only people who hit me up after my spiritual awakening. Only 2 people hit me up during my spiritual awakening. I almost died. She was one because she saw a message on Instagram where I was like talking about how I was very in and out the hospital. I was like, thank you to people like who actually noticed. She texted me immediately. Oh, if you ever need anything, like just let me know. Just call me. Da 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 da. Now, it never felt right for me to actually call her, which pissed me off. But, you know, I think it's because, like, I couldn't be around her I couldn't pretend like I'm not in love with you, nigga. That just don't work. It don't work. I can't pretend and sit here and lie. This is not who I am. Like, I just can't do that shit. I have to just be blunt, super fucking honest with you. Like, I can't do anything else. Pretending hurts, nigga. I can't. So, right. So, when I was waking up, I was in such a, like, low place that it was insane. And the universe said to me, there's gonna come a time where this woman is gonna be your wife. And it basically motivated me to dig myself out of that fucking hole. And I actually succeeded. But I'm not gonna hold you. I wasn't fucking like, oh, I got out of it. And I said, no, nigga, I had so much learning and growing to do. All the shit I'm talking to you about now was years of me learning all this shit. But the fact that the universe presented to me this woman and was like, it's her, that same girl that you felt this way, that shit motivated me to become like the most best version of myself ever. I had falls on the way, nigga. It is what it is. I wasn't fucking perfect. I did my best. That shit kept me alive. But I'm not going to sit here and act like I understood every level of what the fuck I was doing, right? So, and I think that was also because I was using her for motivation and willpower. And that's where it goes wrong. Because that can help. It could be a boosty, but it shouldn't be the core root. My want and need and ability to be in my own power should stem from the fact that I'm alive. And that's it. Because I felt it in my chest just now. It was weighing on like my willpower. And it was like, damn, I'm just making her responsible for my entire existence. Nah, I don't think that resonates. But the heart, yeah, same thing. You can't lie to the heart. When you lie, the heart feels that shit. And it's like, nope. Damn. So now it's showing me basically like with my parents, like my heart. I think there was a part of me that always wanted to make my parents happy, but deep down, like that wasn't making my heart happy. Like I could tell myself like I'm happy, my parents happy, but I wasn't happy. And you realize sometimes like to make your heart happy, you gotta break your parents' heart. It is what it is. They'll learn, they'll heal, and they'll grow. Or they won't, they'll be mad. Hey nigga, it's me, nigga. I gotta choose myself. I have to. I have to. Right? So yeah. I think that's another thing. Like when you come into this like awakening, you realize a lot of things. You realize the truth of like how people treated you, or even just like the fact that you can't even really interact with your family because they not on this type of stuff. Is that it does hurt your heart a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you, but it hurts even more to be around them niggas. So no, I'm not going back, nigga. I don't give a fuck. So is that it? All right, yeah, we have to throw now. Speak your truth. Be anywhere that all of this stuff can be aligned and you could speak freely and truly on something like, yeah, nigga, I've been in love with the same girl since I was 15 because I had a spiritual experience with her and it still resonates and my intuition is still telling me I still feel that way and da-da-da-da. And I know if we was together, nigga, we would both wake up spiritually and change the world. That is my honest truth. I don't care how, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to. If you not aligned, you're going to think it's batshit crazy. But if you are, then you realize, oh, that's actually very like, that can be. Let's see what it feels like. Oh, shit, he's not lying. Oh. Speak your truth, nigga. Speak your truth. And find a way to speak your truth in like that middle pendulum way. It don't have to be way under, it don't got to be way over. And also understanding certain truths need to be kept from people. Don't go around the wrong people speaking the truth because then they're going to find a way to make you not see that truth anymore. So, yeah. Find a sacred space. Find a space alone. Whatever. Right? So, then you got third eye. I don't really need to talk about third eye. Unless I do. Okay, nah, I figured I don't. Yeah, I don't have any. I don't feel like anything resonates for me to speak on third eye. And then you have the amethyst chakra, which I think a lot of meditating amplifies those like abilities to have your third eye and your amethyst chakra and getting downloads all day. As you can see, this is a big part of what I'm doing, right? Like, but I just didn't necessarily do it on purpose. Right, it just kind of happened with my experience, but it's like I get downloads all day long, bro. All day long, third eye seeing shit. The fact that I could see half the shit that I was even talking about. Yeah. All right, that's it.